game in the A-gap and whatnot, a lot of success. What dictated that for you early in this ballgame?
During the week, we weren't sure what the front was going to be, odd or 3-3 stack. They showed up 3-3 stacked, had a lot of movement, brought a lot of pressure in the A-gap, B-gap, like you said. We just had to communicate the offensive line and take care of business and let Khalid and Carter do their thing with the ball.
Talk about that, Khalid, that inside running early on in the ballgame you seem to enjoy.
Yeah, we just wanted to basically go out there and show physicality. I guess that's what was the game plan coming in, and I think that we did that today. Guys like Mitch Kirsch played up front. I want to throw it back at him, but he played well up front as well as other guys, and that's what gets us going as an offense. I think that's just a thing that we try to stick to and be successful at.
Brandon Hereford, offensively, they try to test the drag patterns across in the flats. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis for your defense today.
Yes, sir. The coaches just brought a good game plan. They just told us to keep our eyes in the right spot. And I feel like as a defense, we did a good job of it.
Thank you.
Welcome up to all members of the media.
Greg Medea, DNR. Brandon, when did you know you'd get the start for Gage, and kind of what were your feelings going into it today?
More earlier in the week, they said Gage probably going to be out, so just tried to work hard all week. Played a lot of Will most of camp, so moved me to Mike and just worked hard.
What's kind of the biggest adjustment there, moving from Will to Mike?
Well, Coach told me early in the season I was going to have to know both positions. So mainly just more playing towards the field, so you had to cover more ground.
And then I think they tried 2 screen passes that you were able to sniff out. What did you see on those plays? And it was something that you studied throughout the week.
Yeah, Coach told us to watch out for the screen. He said the running back was going to step up and then just drop out. So they got us early in the game. I just made sure I stayed on my key and got 2 plays off.
Khalid, last week everyone had 100 yards rushing. You were kind of the odd man out of that group. Did you come into this one with a little chip on your shoulder? Want to make sure you got to that plateau?
Yeah, I guess you could say it was a little chip. Guys in my room had got on me a bit because I was the only back not to rush for 100 yards. But I came in here with the mindset that I just wanted to run hard and just come out here and have a better day than I had last week. And I guess it showed today. And other guys in my group also had a good game. So that's all we just worry about. It's competition, but at the end of the day, we still root for each other and we're still brothers.
Mitchell, can you talk a little bit about the offensive line? Are you a little surprised at the quality of play so far the first 2 weeks?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I mean, we had a tough camp, went against a good D-line all camp, good defense. Coach Powell's done a great job with us. He's the only O-line coach that's stuck around for more than a year, so I can say that definitely helped out. Myself, Rigby, and Frank have been playing with each other for 5 years now. So we're just gelling as meshing as a unit, and just we're playing pretty well.
Brian, can you just talk a little about passing game today? Obviously, got to throw a lot more passes today than last week.
I think one thing was they put a lot more guys in the box. It seemed like they really wanted to focus on taking away our run game, and it was exciting to get to pass the ball this week. We had a lot of protection. We had really good protection up front, so it gave us a lot of time to throw the ball. So it was something we definitely were excited to do this week.
Khalid, can you talk a little bit about your relationship with Carden? You two guys are one of the most formidable running back duos in the country. How does that gel in the locker room? Do you have a competition about it?
Well, yeah, that's my boy, man. And we go back since 5 years old. We started running track and playing football together. So all the way till now, we've been really good friends and, also competitors because we went to different high schools and, we competed there. We compete here since we both need the ball and we both are good backs, in my opinion. So we try to just do what we can do out there. But yeah, that's my bro, and I wish the best for him. Every time we go out there on the field, I'm hoping that he gets a touchdown. There's never any love lost. If he has a better game than me or I have a better game than him, I think we just push each other.
For Brian, as you guys move into the meteor schedule, what do you need to work on offensively?
I think there was definitely a little lull there in the third quarter. I think you guys saw it too. I don't know if we got distracted or what it was. We'll have to see it on film. But just pushing through those moments because we're gonna have those moments in games when we're up, but we're gonna have those moments in games when we're down, and that's gonna be kind of a point that we're gonna have to emphasize on, make sure we stay focused because that's gonna come back to hurt us in the late part of the season if we don't focus on the third quarter aspect right there.
Brian, can you talk a little bit about Jonathan Fishman and kind of your connection out there? And he had a few first downs there. I think it was 3 of them.
Yeah, I love throwing the ball to him. One thing he does really well is just gives me a lot of room to make mistakes. He's a big body guy, so when he goes out down the middle, I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to throw him a perfect ball. I know if I'm a little late, I can still throw it to him. He can go get that ball for me. So that's definitely a nice safety net having Kuzman out there.
On Brandon Ravenel's touchdown, he sealed the defensive back on the backside. How much did that make the reception easier for you?
Oh, I'm sure it
Tight
did.
window.
I'm sure it did. I didn't see him doing that, but I'm sure if he didn't do that, I definitely would have felt someone hit me. So I'm sure that made it a lot easier for me. And I mean, that's definitely something that helped us on that play.
Brian, speaking about that play, take us through it where you're scrambling out of the pocket, just looking, and instead of just trying to run it or get rid of it, you kind of stayed with your eyes downfield and found Brandon in the middle of the field. What was going through your mind when that play was unraveling?
I want to be honest with you, I was about to throw the ball away. I was ready to throw it to Sheely in the flat, and that's what I thought we were going to do, and he fell down. So at that point, I tried to look downfield and make something happen, and I was about to throw it away. And at the last second, Ravenel made a nice move and got open in the back of the end zone, so credit to him.
Brandon.